Distance Nerding.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's Taco Tuesday. You know what that means. You are now experiencing Distance Nerding.
Part of the Comic-Con radio podcast family.
Oh my God, that was good. She's Distance Nerding. Drama. It's Jen from Frey Comics.
He's also being considered for Nova. It's SHDU.
That's true. He's breaking out his Captain Jack eyeliner. It's young Phil.
100%. And
we're here to nerd together.
Yay!
Woo! We did it.
We did it,
people.
I knew James was the dead weight.
Yeah, no, yeah.
We're talking anything pop culture, news, movies, music, food, wrestling, comics, whatever you're nerding out on, we want to talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, YouTubers, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. That really helps us out. Listen on your favorite podcast app. Leave us a review. And remember, 5 stars helps us so much. Follow us on all the social media places, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Threads, Blue Sky, Discord, all at Distance Nerding. And of course, you can email us at the best place that there exists on the internet. You can email us at dist.
You could say it's the funnest place.
Oh, yeah.
On Earth.
The funnest place on Earth.
Yeah. Not the happiest, but the funnest.
Something like that, right? It's nerding at AOL.com, and we will read your email live on air on the show. Send us those emails, guys. You should do it. Well,
I'm already warm. I'm overheated already.
And it's like 11 degrees where you're at. This is unprecedented.
I'll be having ice cream later. Let's not even talk about it.
That sounds like a good time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have now stumbled onto the worst kept secret on the internet. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now watching The Download. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here and ready to have some fun. So, with that all being said, this week on deck, we've got the Geek End Update.
Con season is coming. Oh, wait. Con season is coming to Sacramento. I was glitching. I apologize.
Starting rumors.
Is The Witcher going Nova?
Oh, and I'm excited for that rumor. And of course, the download.
We hop on board the nostalgia train. Choo choo.
Choo choo. But of course, before we get into all of that, but first, let me get a shout out. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, this show is brought to you by Dubby. That's right. Dubby is a brand of energy drinks created to help focus concentration reaction time with no jitters or crash. Dubby contains no maltodextrin, no sugars, no fillers, no artificial colors or dyes. Find out more about Dubby at www.dubby.gg and use the code NERDING10 to get 10% off your order. All the deliciousness. I actually am teeing up for some Dubby. I need some tonight.
They make tea?
Actually, they do. I have a tea.
Oh,
I was kidding, but it's awesome.
Right here, it's called Passion Joy Tea.
Oh.
It is a passion fruit iced tea.
Oh.
I think
it'd be Dub tea.
Of that.
Dub tea.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with ones. You know what? I don't think I've ever done 2 scoops of Passion Joy. I think I'm just gonna do all Passion Joy tonight.
Ooh.
I really enjoy a good passion fruit tea.
Yeah.
I'm not a big flavored tea person, but passion fruit, really. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so let's...
Oh, Rachel.
On your doll at Comic-Con last year.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Well,
because you brought the doll.
Creepy Doll will probably make an appearance this year as well, just to let you know. I'm going to try to get her a chair so she has her own, her own area.
We're gonna put salt around it,
Yeah.
Just ignore the ring of salt.
And we'll have a sign that just says "Ignore me."
Yeah, there you go.
Unless you
Ignore me.
For you Venture Brothers fans out there,
oh my
you
god,
guys will understand that.
that
Right?
is really good just as a tea.
Is
Yeah.
it really?
Yeah, because I tend to mix it with Dragonade and make an Arnold Palmer. I can't say
Okay.
Arnold Palmer. Right, so
That's okay. He probably couldn't say your name either. It's
I
fine.
know, right? It's a passion fruit iced tea with a dragon fruit lemonade.
Ooh.
Right, so it is a very exotic Arnold Palmer.
Jeff just said creepy doll's gonna have her own signing booth.
I think that makes sense. That really makes sense.
She's not gonna sign anything there. She's just gonna have a booth.
Yeah,
Just gonna have a booth. Yeah.
Creepy Doll is just as much a part of the show as.
Oh yeah, no. She's a recurring character. Yeah.
She's a core character on the show. Exactly.
She's actually
coming
one
apart.
of the 5 hosts.
I gotta get her. Like she's got, her head's coming off. I've got to reattach it.
That sounds so in universe.
We gotta make
that's right.
We gotta make sure the demon doesn't get out. So
God. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Distance Nerding is on Comic-Con Radio. Find out more about Distance Nerding and our second show, A Comic Conversation, on comiccon-radio.com/podcasts. Jen, I'm going to need you to pop that into the chat because SHDU is not allowed.
But yes, I am.
But James isn't here, so SHDU, pop that in the chat.
Whoa. Okay. All right. No. All right. Let's try this again.
I'm going to go ahead and copy it.
I'm going to just make sure that. Okay, no, that is going to do it. Okay.
Let's see. Can you get it done? I love the chat right now.
This comment has failed to post. The universe doesn't want me to do this, apparently.
Apparently not. All right, I've got it. Hold on. Give me a second.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I think
you got it, Jen?
I think I've got it. I just don't think it's going to link. I don't know why it doesn't do the link. It didn't do the link, did it? No, it didn't.
Shut up, James.
He's like, nope, SHDU is SHDU failed. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, listen, I know. Let's move into the next segment, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the Geek End Update. That's right. Now, over the weekend, we had some people infiltrate Stockton Con, and to talk more about that on the show here today, our Comic-Con correspondents, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the DeLong family cosplay onto the screen.
Hey!
Woo!
How's it going, guys?
All right.
Awesome. So I know you guys went to Stockton Con, and before we have you talk about everything going on, we've got Jeff's really good about doing this. We've got a video to talk about, or to show what the con was like. So everybody get ready for this experience. Here we go.
Material. All right.
Yeah. Well, there we go.
That was awesome.
And I see Sandra dancing there. She's just like, ready. She's like, yeah, jam right there. Well, guys, give us your con correspondence. I love it. Guys, give us your experience. What was the weekend like?
So it was a good con this weekend. It was busy but not crowded. So you can actually walk around and see the stuff, get up to the tables. There was one of the people I got to talk to, is the booth that was in that video there with the weird little fish things is actually a new creator, and this was his first con.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's
Fun.
awesome.
So I also ended up, after we talked, I recommended him talk to Colossus Girl and a couple other cons that are around. So get him out there more, because his stuff, he's working on more backstory for it, but they started old fish Pac-Man toad looking things, and then they evolve through multiple into another stage.
Ooh.
So they're cool. Got to talk to the creator of Eddie from Iron Maiden.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
that's cool. That's very cool.
So
I love
the
that
interview
SHDU.
from that will actually be on the Friday video.
Oh, yay.
So I talked to another creator as well that takes like Aztec-ish style artwork and does some like pop culture type stuff with it. So like he has like the Mars Attacks aliens done up in the Aztec art and stuff like that.
That's sick.
And then he also does a lot of the old Incan and Aztec gods.
Very cool.
That's
very,
great.
very cool.
I just have to ask this. Did I see an OG strawberry shortcake cosplay? Okay.
Yes.
I'm
Actually a good friend of ours.
Well, you need to tell that good friend that I'm 100% behind that and that I love it and I'm just happy with the whole vibe. Because I'm OG strawberry shortcake fan. So
Jen,
yeah.
you go to Silver Age,
Uh-huh.
she'll be there.
Y'all keep trying to get me to go to the Silver Age thing. I'm telling you.
She's gonna be
Silver
a
Age is-
judge here at Silver Age. So
Silver Age is better than the weather you're dealing with right now.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, look, I can put
Everything
more
is better than
clothes
the weather
on.
we're dealing with right now.
It's the taking the clothes off. That's the problem. I'm not really like, hey, I don't want to go to Silver Age because I'm gonna be too hot. I'm gonna take all my clothes off, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Now,
Uh-oh. We lost Jen's audio.
well, I heard her trying to mouth it's hot, but in Reno, Jen, if you're at the Atlantis, there's a tunnel that's AC between the hotel and the venue, so you don't have to feel the heat.
It's true. You can be inside the entire time, Jen. You don't have to go outside, and it's AC. And then when you feel like you're too cold, you can just walk outside for 5 seconds and come back in. And you're fine.
That's
True.
It's not as hot as you would think, because all that heat that's like Sacramento blows across Lake Tahoe, loses like 90% of its heat, and then blows over the mountain and comes in.
And I have to say, James is talking about Cindy Rue. Yes, Cindy Rue is awesome. We love her too. But the strawberry shortcake is Ash here. Completely different cosplayer.
Mhm.
Just wanted to clarify.
Yeah. No, I just loved it. I like zoned.
I think Cindy was in one of those pictures, though.
Yes.
Uh-oh, Jen, we lost your audio again.
Not this again. Damn it.
But I mean, Odin was upstairs. Y'all love Odin.
Hello.
The droid squad was out there with one of the Star Wars groups. They had Darth Vader out there.
Very cool.
I got to talk to Brain for a little bit.
Yeah.
Brain.
So Maurice LaMarche he's an amazing actor, just in general. And the last time I talked to Rob Paulson, he was saying like, yeah, man, you should hit up Maurice, but he's so hard to get a hold of. So it's like, I was going to try and go on Sunday, but I was sick. So I wasn't able to go to the show.
Unfortunately, Rob was sick all weekend.
Yeah.
aw,
So
That's
I didn't get to see Rob Paulson again.
Oh.
But there was the Demolition Crew, old school wrestling crew. Olivia Hack.
Olivia Hack, she's been on the show.
Yeah. Olivia Hack
Yeah.
was there. She's always nice. She loves Bruce.
Yeah, second
I'm
who
so
was saying
happy
the
that
player
she
first was
remembers
there.
him. So that just makes it more special.
So
Yeah, as Zach Deadpool was saying, the 501st was there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yeah, 501st was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
there,
very
it
cool.
was
No,
a
no,
good con.
hey.
It's a weird venue. They
Yeah.
use a basketball stadium, and
wow.
the court is the like main sales floor, and then like the top ring balcony area up there is where all the guests and everyone are.
Oh wow.
So it's kind of an interesting venue, but it works for them. It can get crowded in certain areas,
Yeah.
but it still works. So
Eric Rees is reminding us that Joe Hendry was there.
there was a lot. Phil Lamar was there.
Oh God, Phil Lamar was there. Okay, Phil Lamar. We talked to him like 3 years ago about coming on the show, and then his manager kind of blew us off.
Oh.
So Phil Lamar is a somewhat staple there. He's been at 2 of the last 3 that we've gone to there of Stockton Con.
Yeah.
So
Phil Lamar's awesome. We had
Yeah.
probably like an hour-long conversation at a bar with him, and it was me, James, and Tater, with Phil Lamar, Fred Tatasciore. God, who else was there? Candy Milo was there. We went there because Rob Paulson invited us there. Yeah, like we got to hang out with a whole bunch of like really famous voice artists, and it was awesome. And again, like when we talked to Phil, we were like, we need to have you on the show and have this conversation. He goes, no, I'd be happy. That'd be amazing. And then his manager blew us off.
Ugh, that sucks.
Yeah.
No.
Happens when like management is like, oh yeah, well, he's busy, so he can't be there.
Right. No. It sounds like a good time though.
Yeah.
So
there was also they do their cosplay contest. We saw the entire adult contest. I got a decent amount of footage from that one. Unfortunately, like halfway through day 2, my camera was full, so I was unable to record any of the kids contest. But day 2 they do kids. Day 1 they do adults. Is how they set theirs up.
Okay.
very cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. No, that's great.
And we on the Friday video, there will be the whole section where everyone that won is showed.
Oh,
And just to spoil it a little bit, Fright, Strawberry Shortcake did win.
yay!
Yay!
Represent 80s childhood. Woo!
Well, that's awesome, you guys. Stockton Con winner sounds like it was a success. Coming up soon, we've got SAC Comic Con March 22nd and 23rd. Actually, before that, because that's what we have on there, but before that, it's also in March, right? It was
Weekend Blender?
Weekend Blender, right?
Yeah, that's before that is March
The weekend
15th
before.
and 16th in the Sunrise Mall in Citrus Heights.
Right. So we should be there. We should be at that show, but also SAC Comic Con March 22nd to 23rd, featuring Ming-Na Wen, who's going to be there. Ernie Reyes Jr. is going to be there. Alan Davis, Brandon McKinney, friend of the show, and so many more. So guys, go and check out that show. Again, those are the next 2 big events that we'll be at. Of course, the Long Family Cosplay is usually at those shows.
Yes.
Represent.
And go check them out on YouTube as well.
That was where I was going next.
All right, great. There you go.
Representing DN, but then also, guys, check out their cosplay show that they do at 6 on Wednesdays, right before Conversations in the Void on Graveyard's channel.
I try to catch
This
them.
week we will be putting Adventure Time stuff back together.
Ooh, very cool.
I love that. Okay. I actually don't watch Adventure Time, but I love Adventure Time cosplay. So weird.
Well, BMO's faceplate's starting to come apart, and Jake lost an eye. So
Oh no.
Oh,
One-eyed Jake.
Yeah, when Jake the dog loses an eye.
Mm.
Things about to get real, yo.
Exactly.
You can't give an old dog a new eye.
Oh man.
They
Well,
can,
guys,
but they eat it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God.
do you guys have any pluggables? Anything you guys want to shout out? Anything I didn't mention already?
That you didn't mention yet?
Yeah.
You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram and Threads.
Nice.
Oh yeah, there is Threads in there. I never remember about Threads. I don't know why.
The only reason I remember Threads is because I write it in the show notes. So,
Yeah.
Well, guys, we appreciate you coming on and giving us the rundown on Stockton Con, and again, everybody tune in tomorrow at 6:00 Pacific Standard Time. 6:00, right? Is what time you guys do it?
Yeah, 6:00.
Yeah, 6:00
We're on
Pacific
6
Standard Time.
to about 7, so that then you can go over to Conversations of the Void.
Right, and then that way you guys can hang out with the DeLongs and check out. Again, they're going to be working on the Adventure Time cosplays, repairing and doing whatever the things they need with that. And then, of course, at 7, Conversations in the Void on Pot Out at Night. So, appreciate it.
It's too early.
Yeah,
I was going to say.
that's the end of the show. Well, guys, we appreciate you for coming on. We'll see you guys back at the dance party later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll find something.
All right.
I mean, there's only a couple of things
you know what?
around.
You have a 3D printer in like an hour, so I mean, just saying.
It's like ordering a souffle at a restaurant. Just give them enough time, and they'll.
I do have this thing that I'm working on right now, and it actually has a piece out that is a dice tray for said D&D dice.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
That's dope. All right, guys. We will see you guys in a little bit.
We'll see you guys later.
All righty.
Bye.
All
See
right.
you later.
Whoa. All right. Well, that was
Now
good.
you understand how I am when you do
Yeah,
that.
it's always nice having them on the show, and again, they
Yeah,
come
they're
on
great.
and they talk about all the cosplay things that are going on and whatnot, and all the con events. I mean, they basically cover all the cons for us. At least
Sure.
when we can't
Or
make it,
comic correspondent.
we're always going to be at cons.
I
It's
love
always-
our comic correspondents, or Comic-Con, or correspondent.
correspondents.
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Correspondence.
The DeLongs are amazing, and I love them. And they're we go and hang out at their house every 2 weeks and have game night, and it's like one of the things we look forward to. So,
yeah,
it's always fun. Well, let's move on to the next part of the show here, guys. It's time to start some rumors.
Woo.
And it's time to be
Band and Belarus. Band and Belarus.
we're banned in Belarus. We're banned in Belarus. We're banned in Belarus.
We're bound in
Banned in
Belarus.
Belarus.
Banned in Belarus.
Banned in Belarus. We're banned in Belarus. Every time we play this song, we're banned in Belarus. All right.
And we're banned in Belarus.
And we're banned in Belarus and North Korea and Russia. Okay. Let's jump right into this, ladies and gentlemen. We've got some rumors to jump into. And of course, the joke being from the very beginning, all of our names here. Stu, take it over, sir.
All right, I have to get psyched up for this. So, what do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? The future of the Pirates of the Caribbean film franchise has been stormy, but Professor Jerry Bruckheimer has been working hard behind the scenes to get it back on course, with reports that General was hoping to woo Johnny Depp out of Captain Jack Sparrow retirement to make at least one more film. The rumor is that Walt Disney Studios is quietly gearing up to begin production on the next installment of the series at One Hollywood Soundstage. Although there is no timeline for when production will officially begin, they've heard that this entry will feature the return of Depp. So, talkers on the table, would you be on board to parlay for another Pirates movie? Yes, eh?
You savvy?
You savvy?
You savvy. You say.
Yes, say.
Yes,
Obviously,
sir.
he hasn't watched Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, I haven't. No.
Because Johnny Depp says
Parlay
in
for
that,
another Pirates movie. You savvy.
You sabe? Yeah,
Sabe.
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of like the way you have to do it, like fast and run on sentence style. So, would you be on board to parlay with another Pirates movie, Sabi?
I got you.
That's okay. We'll edit all of this.
Yeah. You know, fix it in post.
Fix it.
Fix it in post. My tacos are on the table. So here's the thing. It's when they said that they were going to be getting rid of Captain Jack Sparrow and they were going with the Red Queen. Red Queen is a fun character. Specifically, like if you know Pirates of the Caribbean, the ride lore. And if you know who the Red Queen was, she lived in a whole different era of pirating.
Yeah.
But like, you know, again, they're kind of like bringing all those pirates and putting them all together and everything like that. So, I mean, it would be fun to do the Red Queen. But I feel like Jack Sparrow is the linchpin for the entire series.
Yeah, I mean, I personally don't want to see another one because has as much as everybody says that it's comic book, you know, fatigue. I've had Pirates of the Caribbean fatigue since like the third one. So
yeah, I mean, the way I feel about this is if you're bringing Johnny Depp back for one more movie in order for him to pass the torch to a new character to have new stories be told. And if the script is right, like I don't want them to make a movie just because we need to make another Pirates movie. Like I would prefer them to make a Pirates movie if there's a good script.
Right, exactly. Yeah, if there's a story to be told, then
right. I mean, there are other pirates that you can involve in all of this. It's just tell the right stories. You know what I mean?
yeah, I agree. But my tacos are not on the table for this. But that's just because I have pirate fatigue, y'all.
Gotcha.
yeah, my here we go. My tacos are on the table, which is on the deck of a ship, which is on the ocean, which is on 4 giraffes, which is on 2 elephants, which is on a turtle flying through space.
What the shit?
Wow. That we went a long way. Those tacos have been on a journey.
See, usually he's very on brand. This one was weird.
Also, the tacos are filled with everything black that you could put in a taco. All right, so
they're scurvy tacos?
Yes, they are scurvy tacos.
Okay.
All right, so normally you guys always hear, you know, me talk about how doing a good accent, bad accent. I'm going to do this with an intentionally bad accent.
Here we go.
All right. Oi! Me spotted senses is tingling for some bangers and mash.
You know what? That actually was probably very good.
And I was trying to do that bad.
That was like a Southie. That was a Southie accent.
It definitely was. What's funny is like it was definitely South Londoner, some Cockney into it.
Yeah.
But it started sounding more Australian to me towards the end.
Maybe a little.
Boy, Miss Spotty Senses is tingling for some bangers and mash.
It did. Yeah.
It sounds more Australian. We all know Spider-Man 4 is officially in the works and headed our direction. It was previously said that the film would begin shooting in late 2025. Now, a new source claims that we may see that kickoff happen a few months sooner. According to the organization founded by Spider-Man star Tom Holland's parents, the Brothers Trust. Oh, I remember when they did that because it's him and his brother. They've launched an online competition / giveaway, and the details reveal that the cameras will roll on Spider-Man 4 in London this summer. We know that Avengers Doomsday is set to film in London next month, but depending on the size of Holland's role and considering rumors that Spider-Man has much more to do with Secret Wars, Holland could conceivably shoot both projects back to back. So, guys, tacos on the table. Did Tom's parents spill the beans? Well, beans on toast. Do they deserve to die for this? Don't Spidey's parents always die?
Well, that was
in every universe.
Wow. Whoever wrote this went real dark and chose violence today. That's all I'm saying. But I think Tom comes by his accidentally spoilery-ness.
For his parents.
Naturally. I think it's
Yeah,
genetic.
honestly. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's an honest thing with him. He just doesn't know how to not do it because his parents don't know how to not do it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
My tacos are yes, they did it.
Here we go. My nacho cheese taco shells with some, I guess, blueberries. There's blueberries in there. There's as well. They're covered in a kind of, I guess, kind of a mayo substance, and they're kind of hanging off the side of the table.
Are you okay? Do you need medical attention? I mean,
I think he had a stroke because, like,
in the snow,
how is that British?
they're not coming out. So
Well, no, I was going Spider-Man. I wasn't going British. And there's also beans on it. I don't know. I'm like,
with the blueberries? What the
I
hell?
fucking
Is
know.
the blueberries with nacho cheese?
What do you want there to be navy beans on there? Like,
But never mind. Let's just move on.
My tacos are on the table. I do feel like they are going to be filming this rather soon. Tom's, I mean, like father like son, right? Or like parents like son. I don't think they deserve to die, but I mean, like,
yeah.
But Spider-Man's parents do always die in every universe. So
For the record, we are not inciting violence against Tom Holland's parents.
absolutely.
Tom Holland's parents are lovely people. You leave them alone.
Leave Tom Holland's parents alone. Okay. Let's move on to the next one here, guys.
Okay, I've got all the singing ones apparently. Toss a coin to your Nova. According to a new rumor, Henry Cavill is reportedly being considered a star in the Marvel Studios Nova series, but not as Richard Rider. And that's it. Nuggets on the table. Could Cavill show up in the Nova series? Will he be wearing a cape?
You think he's gonna be a nihilist?
Oh, dude.
Ooh.
Okay, hold on, because he said
I love doing this to Phil.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely love it.
He literally said in one of his last interviews that he wants to play a bad guy.
Oh snap! But
He
not
said that
Thanos.
he's been wanting to play a villain. So I mean, like, if Henry Cavill comes into Marvel and he plays a nihilist, I could see that because he's so fucking big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he can pump his guns again. I am waiting for another movie where he pumps his guns.
Yeah.
That was the best part of Mission Impossible. Bar none.
Stack Deadpool. Is SHDU pregnant? Jesus, what are foods on those tacos?
I'm trying to be relevant, damn it. I was criticized for not being relevant. No, so I'm trying to be relevant.
Yeah, no. My tacos are 100% on the table. I already thought, because I know he's been saying he wants to come in. I still hold out that I want him to be Captain Britain.
Oh yeah.
I want him to be Captain Britain as well. And you know what? I don't normally want him to be Captain Britain, but I don't care. He can.
Oh, we lost.
And microphone went off again.
I can see him still being Captain Britain though, because I mean, just because it's a Nova series doesn't mean. I mean, they said that it's supposed to take place on Earth. It's supposed to be the second Nova, being trained by Richard Rider. So I mean, if they're on Earth already at this point, it makes sense. Like, he can still be Captain Britain. I'm holding out.
Right, and I could see bringing some more kind of multiversal stuff in there too.
Mm-hmm.
So, because it is cosmic. So, yeah, I can see it.
Thanks, Fan. I had a great birthday. It was Saturday, so.
And the gift that I got her arrived today, and I ordered it before her birthday.
That's
it was a puppet history from Watcher. He got me a puppet history poster, and it's amazing.
Awesome. So anybody else have any
yeah, my tacos, one side of them is steel, one side of them is silver. They are there's kind of some, like, what's white that you can put on a taco that's not going to be inappropriate? I don't know. They have white hair. They have silver hair.
It's a witcher.
And-
Okay.
Yeah, anyway, you get it. I'm done.
He's like, I'm failing. I'm dropping all these tacos today. Jen, did you want to finish what you were saying about Cavill potentially being Captain Britain?
So if he's Captain Britain, I don't think he can be an eyeless though. The reason is that with Captain Britain, there are so many different ones from all the different like universes. Remember, they have like all those like Captain Britain is like its own weird lore.
Oh yeah,
you have to like know, but like in that nowhere would a nihilist and Captain Britain like have a crossover. But I just don't see how they could do it unless they do heavy CGI with him for a nihilist. If they did that, I could see that because they did that with Brolin for Thanos and Cable, and that was how they could do it. But
I can see that. I mean, Nihilus is a big, massive, monstrous character. So I mean, kind of like,
yeah, they could do it. I mean, I guess all bets are kind of off the fact that Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doom. So I think it's just apparently we can do whatever we want. So.
Yeah, but like with that, it's just there are certain in Marvel, there are certain multiverse rules.
Yeah.
And Captain Britain is one of those where you don't change it that much. And so like the Captain Britain of the main Earth is now it's Betsy Braddock, but it has to be the Braddock family. And so having him be a nihilist in Nova and then having him be Captain Britain in something else could be a little
well the thing this too
a little weird.
I don't think they've officially said that Robert Downey Jr. is Victor. They just said that he's Doom.
Yeah.
Right. No, and I'm still holding out that it's kind of it's a Tony Stark variant.
In the comics, there is a version of Tony Stark that becomes Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. So.
I think that's where they're going, and then this is going to be an excuse if they're going multiverse. This will be their excuse to bring in the actual Victor Von Doom. And again, still holding out for Cillian Murphy. Cillian Murphy is that guy is born to play Victor Von Doom.
Oh yeah.
He's born to voice him. He's a little scrawny to play.
You don't have to be buff to be Victor Von Doom. Victor Von Doom can wear a power suit. It's fine.
Okay, fine.
So I was about to say he's got a suit. So
plus, remember, he uses magic and technology. The guy can
make the Irishman the ultimate evil. That's fine. Don't worry about that cultural appropriation or anything. What? Let's make him drink too. Let's do that.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Whoa, hold on.
A drunk Irish Scotsman. I mean Irishman. Sorry.
Oh, I get you.
Any more comments on Henry Cavill being in Nova though?
I'm in.
All right.
Whatever he's doing, I'm in.
Okay. Well, let's jump into this last rumor. A variant of a variant? Ooh. Yeah, guys. Marvel Studios might not be done with Kang the Conqueror. The new rumor suggests that the villain will return to the MCU, but not with Jonathan Majors in the role. Industry insider Jeff Schneider stated that while Kang is set to make a return, he will likely be brief. Marvel has a plan to say goodbye to Kang. Dr. Doom could be the one who kills him, Snyder says. Snyder has also heard that Severance actor Tremel Tillman might be in the talks to take over as Kang. So, talk was on the table. Is this a tangy Kang rumor or the wave of the future?
So, I enjoy this. I haven't actually seen Severance, but I could totally see Tillman being Kang, being a variant. I also really am digging Coleman Domingo.
Coleman Domingo already said no, but at the same time, so he said this week that the rumors are unfounded, and even if they were, he doesn't want anything to do with the role because of all of the
Negativity.
negativity that surrounds it.
Yeah, that's true. I can see that.
I would love to see Coleman Domingo as Kang. I think he's great. I think and I guess I'm just jumping into my tacos. I think Tremel Tillman I think is probably like their next go-to, because they're like they probably wanted Coleman Domingo. He said no, I don't want it. So they're saying, okay, well, Tremel Tillman's kind of killing it in Severance. He's a good actor. You know, he kind of looks like he could fit the role. You know, maybe we go to him. The rumor for a while was saying that Disney was courting Jonathan Majors to come back.
Yeah.
You know,
I
but
don't know. He might have.
I wonder if it's a combination of two things. I wonder if it's a combination of Disney just not really wanting to pull the trigger on that, and Jonathan Majors kind of like pulling back to saying, you know what, you guys abandoned me and I don't want anything to do with it. He seems the kind of person that has that kind of attitude. So
yeah.
He's got a lot of pride. I'll just say that.
Right.
Yeah.
Man has a lot of pride. And you know what? It's okay. You can have a lot of pride. That's fine. But Say Wong, I'm not going to tell you how old I am. Let's just say, I did say earlier that Homer, like, I know that he likes to party. So
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Do with that as you will. And yeah, it was actually Saturday. It was last Saturday.
I think we lost you again, Jen.
Yep. Anyway, hold on. Okay, now I have to figure out what my tacos are here. You know what? But
oh, good Lord.
The mini variants of my tacos are on the table. That's
the mini Okay, good. That's in universe that we're okay with.
Oh, sure. That one.
Yeah, it's simple.
Very concise. Simple,
yeah, exactly.
Concise, to the point. Absolutely love it. Love it.
No, the simple one that I just throw away. Of course, that's the one that works. Yeah.
You know, sometimes comedy is less about saying. It's like saying less.
Yeah, it's the simplest, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and.
Oh, now he's not talking.
He's like, nope, we're not doing improv. We're doing right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for rumors. Let's jump into this. It's time for the download. All right. Well, before we get into all the news and all the fun things that we do on there, we are going to open the gate again. Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I know. Ladies and gentlemen, it's this week's roundup with Casting Corral with Frey. Take it over.
Yeah.
Okay, who keeps opening the corral gate? We have talked about this. There is a lock on it for a reason. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So we have several, because of course we do, because casting never stops. But the first, so we have stuff from Amazon, Potter, Dave Bautista got something, little something. And we have MCU and DCU stuff. So let's go with this. You guys can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. All right. So Amazon is embracing the color pink. Yes, that is right. We have found our L, everyone. Alexi Mindtree.
Uh-oh, we lost you.
We lost you, Frey.
Jen, you have no audio.
I'm in the same house. So
when did I cut out?
Like kind of at the beginning. So.
Oh gosh. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I said so much fun stuff. I was so funny in that. Okay.
Lexi
Mindtree has been cast as young Elle Woods in the Legally Blonde prequel series Elle, headed to Prime. So there you go. And she's the one in the dark pink shirt.
Right, the one on
the
the
screen.
because she looks so much like Reese Witherspoon.
Oh yeah.
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 All right. So then so we move from Prime to Potter. So Harry Potter may be a wizard, but Dumbledore is the MVP.
Okay.
So there's a rumor John Lithgow is in final negotiations to take on the role of Professor Albus Dumbledore in HBO's new adaptation of the Harry Potter fantasy book series, according to Deadline. HBO has not commented on it, so that's why it's a rumor. Expecto rumiaris.
Okay. I like that right there. It is a little weird. I don't know how I feel about John Lithgow as Dumbledore.
Did you see him in The Crown? Because he played Churchill.
Did he?
Yeah, he played Winston Churchill in The Crown, and he did a magnificent job. So I don't think the accent is an issue, but I actually think that.
Oh, you're gone.
I don't know what's going on with Jen's audio.
I don't either.
I don't either. I don't know what's going on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yep, we hear you.
Yeah. I was just saying that I think he can do the job. I think he might be, and I think he might be an interesting take on it.
Yeah. I just don't know why we're still giving J.K. Rowling attention, but that's me.
It's more Warner Brothers is.
I understand that, but it's still. And
the other thing is with the climate that is going on in our country right now, she is going to be elevated. Just so you guys know. So.
Oh no, I'm fully aware, but it just anyway. I have thoughts. That's for a different show. That's.
Yeah. No, that's for
our new upcoming political.
That's for Kyber Cave After Dark.
That's for Kyber Cave After exactly.
That returns.
So, I'm actually really interested in this. Okay, so, I'm just gonna set it up. All right, you can hear me. I'm good. Okay,
you're good.
We always need more Batista.
Yeah.
Dave Bautista is set to star in the upcoming sci-fi dystopian thriller Dreadnought.
Ooh.
So we have a synopsis.
Oh, we have a synopsis.
Yes. No, I've got a whole thing for you.
I know. I got excited and I hit the button. I had like early. I'm sorry.
You early ejaculated that button, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. OMG, we even have an opsis in our corral synopsis.
OMG, we even have a copsis in our corral synopsis.
Max, who Batista's playing, world is devastated when an alien species crash lands on Earth, unleashing a deadly plague that claims his wife and much of humanity. In the fragile society that remains, humans have learned to coexist with their extraterrestrial invaders. But for Max, survival isn't enough. His older daughter, Greta, is dying from the disease. As her body weakens, an alien sentinel lurks outside their home, drawing nearer and nearer as Greta takes her final breaths. This silent, unyielding predator is on a mission to collect her body to fulfill an unstoppable metamorphosis ritual. I didn't read that before. Oh my God. The government sanctions it. Society accepts it. But Max refuses to have anything else taken from him.
That sounds cool.
I know.
That actually sounds like a really cool concept.
Yeah.
I just feel like Max is not a name that fits Batista.
No.
I mean, his name's Dave. Dave Bautista.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I feel like Max conveys like a 19-year-old skinny boy.
What about Max Headroom?
Max Headroom doesn't really seem like a big guy either, though. Like Max Headroom was.
What about Mad Max?
Mad Max is different. You're right. Max.
To me, Max is a dog. So
Oh, God. Okay. Well, you know what? Y'all are haters.
yeah,
That's all I'm
exactly.
saying.
Yeah, Max Goof. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh my
The Long
God.
Failed Cut. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm thinking
Maybe
of Max
they'll
Goof.
change the name before.
Max.
But it sounds like Dave's
Yeah.
on board with it. So
He said, "Hey, maybe Steve."
maybe Steve. Isn't Steve like the Canadian? Like they name everything Steve before they find out what they're really going to name it.
Yeah.
That's
Shit.
like a thing in Canada.
Yeah.
No,
That's right.
James is not a good name. Moving on. So MCU and DCU are flirting with me again, y'all.
Oh.
I know.
I'm jealous.
Oh. I just have that, X factor, I guess. All right. So the rumor is Jonathan Bailey could potentially join the MCU as Richard Rider, aka Nova. I know we talked about Brandon Sklenar being up for the role too, and he's aware of the Nova reports, but claims that it was a pleasant surprise to him. He did confirm that he's got a Feige meeting though, and on the Batman rumors, because people have also put him in the mix for Batman Brave and the Bold. How do I say it again? Sklenar is all for being the man in a cowl with a scowl.
God,
It's great.
So,
That's
which
great.
Dick? I mean, Rick. No, I really mean Richard Rider. Will we get? I don't know. I mean, like to me, you've got Jonathan Bailey, right? Like from Wicked, and now Jurassic, whatever we're calling it. And then you've got Brandon, who's like 1923. It ends with us. To me, they're different. They're like on the different spectrums, And so I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it depends on kind of where they're wanting to take the character.
yeah. And what's funny is he said that he's got a meeting with Kevin Feige coming up. I'm sure all the rumors had something to do with that because Feige was probably like, I wasn't even thinking about him, but he looks like he'd make a good Richard Rider.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's talking mutants for Brandon. I could see Brandon being on the X-Men in a role.
Yeah, I could see that. Like, hold on.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm pulling.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
you
yeah.
all don't just have these people pictured in your head? as
No, I
soon as
don't.
No.
Okay. No, I get it. Yeah, I can see
I
it.
just think I was thinking Cannonball.
I can see that.
I could see Cannonball. I could see him if they didn't want to use Channing. I could see him as Gambit.
He does have
yeah.
his face does have the shape.
He does
Yeah.
have kind of a gambit about him.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. So I was like, either one of those, and both of those have a lot of meat to chew on.
Okay, hold on. I'm looking at a picture of him from It Ends With Us.
Yeah.
He looks like Logan in one of these pictures.
Well, you didn't see the funny little mock interview they did, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, right?
No.
It's really funny. They do it opposite him. And so I think that's why I was getting all the mutant stuff, is because I saw all three of them together and I was like, oh, he could totally, he could mix it up with them. So
yeah,
I could,
because he's kind of a skinny dude. Like if you put like some muscle on him, he could be Logan.
Yeah, I was thinking like in the Chris Pratt realm, because like when Chris Pratt was in Parks and Rec and before he got all buff for Guardians of the Galaxy, he had that kind of look, like that Brandon look. And then he went with, I don't know. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
I keep trailing off because I'm like, can they hear me?
I can pass that on to Brandon Davis and say that, hey, Brandon Davis, our chat is saying that you should be Nova.
yeah.
He hasn't been on the show, but we've talked to him multiple times and we've seen him in person and whatnot. We just haven't gotten him on the show, but Yeah, like Brandon Davis, like dude, and he talks to Feige all the time. Like Brandon Davis, always he just got like Kevin Feige to like to put some information out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. He literally just got Feige to confirm that mutants were coming and like when they were coming and how they were coming.
Yeah, we've got
Davis got that out of him. So
yeah, we're 2 degrees to Kevin Feige here. So
yeah, I know, right? Look, I gotta just hit up Brandon Davis and be like, "Can you get Feige to come on the show?"
Right? Yeah, you know, but no. But as the robot,
yep. I know you haven't been on the show yet, but can you get?
Yeah, but as the robot,
as the robot,
as Kevin.
I need you to get him as Kevin.
It's got like a VTuber version of the robot, and we're just gonna do that.
What we need is Brandon Davis on the show so we can talk wrestling with him because Brandon Davis is a massive wrestling fan. So that was like 90% of the conversation we had with him in LA was talking about wrestling.
And then circling back, I'm patiently here
we have a
manifesting the MCU to do a movie musical.
That'd be great.
They were close. They already did one.
Well, they did 2 songs for a musical.
Right. But then there was also like a mini musical and in Disneyland that was based on that.
Yeah.
So definitely want to go check that out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for Casting Corral.
Woohoo! Yeehaw!
We are going to move into a news boosh.
More news.
Uh-oh, Jen, we lost you again.
Oh.
Yep, we lost your audio again. For more news, trailers, reactions, check out the Distance Nerdings in Post and let us know what you're nerding out on. We will talk about it on the show. SHDU, let's get into these headlines.
Right, you've got,
Jump into it.
Let's do it. I have the photos!
Jesus.
A bunch of photos of service from the set of live-action Masters of the Universe movie that features, Nicholas Galanzine.
Nicholas Galanzine, yeah.
Galanzine,
I believe.
as Prince Adam, and he's on Earth instead of Eternia. It also features his power sword. Galanzine is also sporting his He-Man style hairdo, as well as Prince Adam's signature pink attire. So, what do you think? Thoughts? Just good, bad?
He looks like Prince Adam. He does. Yeah. My only issue is when he becomes He-Man. Are they gonna are they gonna make him like massive, or are they gonna have somebody else play He-Man when he's He-Man, or like, I'm curious about that. I mean, if you look at his shoulders and his arms, he does look like he's bigger than he seems. Like it seems like they put bigger clothes on him to make him look smaller.
Yeah, I think that's it. Because I was gonna say that shirt is way too big on him.
Yeah, but like if you can kind of see where he's holding in the first picture where he's holding the power sword, you can kind of see how big his shoulders are.
Yeah. And they did a really good job on that sword too. It's like so accurate.
It looks just like the power sword, and then his hair is 100% Prince Adam. Like it's just, if you would have put the bangs more on the front, it would have been straight bowl cut.
Yeah.
He looks like Austin Butler.
He almost does.
Yeah, he looks like he's like the buffer, like built Austin Butler's brother.
So he's Austin Buffer.
Yeah.
Buffler. All right. Let's keep it rolling here.
All right. We're gonna mythology the shit out of this next story. Christopher Nolan's next film project, The Odyssey, released a picture of Matt Damon as Odysseus. He's wearing a cape, gauntlets, and a plumed helmet, looking over one shoulder. He looks like he's ready to embark on an epic journey. We do have a tiny little synopsis.
A tiny little synopsis.
The film is described.
Had to make that small. Little synopsis. Had to make it small.
The film is described as a mythic action epic shot across the world.
Okay.
That's it. Yep. That's it.
I'm impressed with the beard.
I am. It looks great. He also just looks like Mark Watney to me. Like still.
He does.
Like Mark Watney in like an Odysseus costume.
It's like the Martian comes back to Earth and they've actually traveled back in time.
Right. And he's Odysseus.
And he's like, look, guys, I can make potatoes.
The Martian was really just like a hard sci-fi version of the Odyssey, if we're being honest.
Kind of was. I I am impressed with the look on him. Matt Damon's a good actor, and
oh yeah, no, I do love him. So
my only thing with Matt Damon is I haven't heard many accents from him, so I'm wondering what kind of accent they're gonna have him do, if he does one at all. Because I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that he's gonna do an accent, right? But I mean, if you're doing something epic like this, like something like this, either I feel like it would be distracting if he tried to do a Greek accent, but if he did, yeah, I know, right? But if he did like a British accent, because there's gravitas to that accent.
Yeah, I could see
specifically to like a Londoner, when you're doing something,
I mean, yeah, he is a king, so
right, like because the general American accent kind of doesn't give off the kind of gravitas you want when you're playing Odysseus.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, you want that epicness in the way that you speak and almost like Shakespearean kind of delivery of your lines. You know what I mean? So,
right.
And I know that Christopher Nolan is really good about, making sure that the lines as delivered are that they hold weight. So I'm curious to see the way that they have Matt Damon deliver the lines.
Yeah. I will say the costuming itself looks incredible.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, it reminds me of Troy, and because Troy,
it does. It has that same kind of feel to it. Yeah.
If Matt Damon did a Greek accent, it would probably sound like Phil's Crocodile Hunter.
I want them to do the Russell Crowe accent from Thor.
From Love and Thunder, yeah.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I say, like, if he does a Greek accent, right, then it would be the way that he did Zeus.
Yeah.
Russell Crowe did Zeus, because like that surprisingly was good, and he was doing that as a joke.
Yeah.
Like his Greek accent was awesome, and it kind of it transported you into believing that he was a believable Zeus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay, so there are a lot of Americans in this that have been cast in this movie.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if they're going to do it like, hey, all the Greeks are from different places.
Oh, like kind of like they did with Alexander. Oh, you're.
Can you hear?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So I'm wondering if they're going to have them do it based on like the regions they come from. So like maybe Matt Damon can do his not at like there's a theatrical accent that you can do that gives it gravitas. Gravitas. And where you're not actually speaking, in the English tongue, but it's that kind of, and I'm wondering if they're going to do something like that, but they're going to have it where different, like you have the Americans in one area and you have the English people in, like the English people are from Troy, or, that kind of like that.
Yeah,
right.
I could see that.
Odysseus was a Spartan, right?
Or
was he Athenian?
It's Ithaca.
Ithaca. That's right. He is from Ithaca.
Because they had a Spartan king with them, I think.
Right.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
That's what I was trying to remember. I remember there was a Spartan involved in this. So I haven't read the story since high school. So I mean,
Last time I read, well, I mean, I kind of helped write it a little. I don't want to say.
I mean, yeah, but I mean that is memory from like 3,000 years ago. So
yeah,
I'm not saying Cersei's based on me, y'all, but
I haven't read the Odyssey since my junior year of high school, and I read the Iliad after that because I didn't realize that the Odyssey takes place after the Iliad, right?
Yeah,
so
it's sequel.
Yeah, so I didn't realize that until after I read the Odyssey, and I was like, okay, some of this stuff doesn't make sense. Let me go read the Iliad, and it's like, oh, now this all makes sense. All right, and this
right, exactly, yeah.
So it was like you watched like episode 4, 5, and 6, and then watched the prequels,
right?
Yeah.
Which I mean is the proper way to do it, but
yeah, should always do that.
Yeah. Anyway, the Odyssey will shipwreck into theaters everywhere on July 17th of 2026.
All right.
For our next story, we're staying in the realm of kind of mythology, I guess. A Ahoo, werewolves of Lautner. We have Taylor Lautner, best known for playing werewolf Jacob in the film series Twilight, God's help us. Now he's flipping the script, so to speak. Excuse me. Now he's flipping the script, so to speak. Lautner will star and executive produce a scripted series called Taylor Lautner, Werewolf Hunter, which is currently in development at Amazon MGM Studios. The project was brought to Amazon by Tornante, the independent studio behind shows like BoJack Horseman and the Amazon series Undone. We do have a synopsis. Howling at the Moon synopsis.
Opsis, Howling at the Moon synopsis.
After wrapping the final Twilight film, Taylor Lautner vanished from the spotlight. Fans speculated, tabloids theorized, but the truth is wilder than fiction. Taylor wasn't just taking a mental health break, he was preparing for his real calling, Taylor Lautner, Werewolf Hunter. Playing himself, Taylor is drawn into a secret society of werewolf trackers who need his unique expertise. As he navigates his double life, Hollywood actor by day, supernatural warrior by life. By night, Taylor must wrestle with the ultimate irony, fighting the very creatures that made him famous. Between saving the world, reviving his career, and falling in love, he faces the ultimate question. What happens when your biggest role becomes your greatest enemy? I'm Captain Werewolf now.
Okay. I love the idea of this. And the reason I love the idea of this is because, one, Taylor Lautner is really good at making fun of himself.
Oh, yeah.
He has done that in multiple movies. He did that. He did it in The Expendables, where he just kind of made fun of himself. So I do appreciate that about him. He is like every other actor from Twilight that he has tried really hard to distance himself from Twilight. But at the same time, like, again, he's very self-aware. He's actually got really good comedy chops. What excites me about this is, I don't know if you guys watched Jean-Claude on Amazon.
Husby did.
Okay, so it only went one season. I wish it would have went another season, but Jean-Claude was absolutely hilarious. It's the same idea. It was a very meta show about Jean-Claude Van Damme was an action star in the 80s to cover that he was a secret agent in real life.
I gotcha.
Right. And it's really
fun. Yeah. I remember seeing stuff from this.
Yeah, and it's great because, like, the opening line in the movie is, "My name is Jean-Claude Van Damme. I used to be really, really famous." it's like funny stuff like that, right? And I thought it was that was great. I wish it would have won another season or a couple seasons because it was really funny. Half the jokes were like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do the splits," and he's like, "Oh, I threw out my groin," or like, like a lot of jokes about him being old, But I love the idea of Taylor Lautner being like, I played a werewolf in the movie, and I'm a werewolf hunter in real life.
Right.
And him and again, with the way that I've seen him make fun of himself between like SNL and kind of like other things that he's been on, I think this is going to be a smash hit. I hope it's going to be a smash hit.
Oh yeah, me too.
So,
all right, yeah, no, I'm kind of looking forward to this. So, all right, maybe the real rings were the friends we made along the way. Prime Video has renewed The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, for a third season. When this series was first announced, it came with a 5-season commitment, but like most shows, ratings are the real Lord of the Rings. The third season is now in pre-production at its new home base, Shepperton Studios, and will start shooting this spring.
So I've only gotten halfway through the first season, and it's more so just because I get caught up in other shows.
That's more than we've done.
Yeah.
I haven't watched a single second.
I am not upset with the way this show is. It's one of those shows where I need to sit down and invest the same way that I do in Lord of the Rings, like the movies. I have to go into it kind of thinking it is its own thing because, they are separating themselves from the lore that's there, and that's what pisses people off about it. Right. Because they're creating new stories within the lore that exists, but they are kind of separating themselves from the Silmarillion, so it's like a little bit different. And I have to like kind of put myself in that mindset when I watch it. you know me, I'm not gonna have the same hangups that everybody has. Like, you know, there's a lot of people that are like, well, you know, there's black elves. Like, I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all.
I mean, look at the okay. Anyway, there's yeah.
You know,
Look,
or
there's the lore is very dense.
yeah.
Like,
The other
for it,
thing, a lot of
so
people are upset that it focuses on Galadriel so much, and it's kind of like, well, I mean, I think that was kind of what they wanted to do. I don't know how much Celebrimbor has to do in all this because if they're talking about the whole thing is supposed to be about the forging of the rings, which means Celebrimbor needs to have a massive part of the story. And so far in the first couple of episodes, the Celebrimbor has shown up, but I don't know like what his overall kind of role in it is, because he does end up becoming a wraith to Sauron. So I that, you know.
Yeah, and like this one really didn't cover a lot of this. So in terms of what is generally understood, there is some leeway here.
Right.
I feel like the Silmarillion is a lot like Fire and Blood, where it's like such a high level explanation,
Right?
And they're trying to make it like the bare bone, like not bare bones, but like the ground level,
Kind of
and
surface
so
level,
hard. Yeah. So I could see that. I
gotcha.
I'm just not really interested in it. I have all the movies, and that's really all I need.
Right,
It's not
and
that I don't like the series. It's just that I don't need
right, and you're never gonna recapture the fiery eye in a bottle that was the original trilogy.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
So
yeah, those animated movies, they were awesome.
I haven't seen the same thing. I haven't seen War
of the Rohirrim. Yeah, I haven't either.
But I've also heard that that's fucking amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard it was awesome.
Yeah.
I think probably sticks closer to the established lore as well.
But I mean that's also, you know, also produced by Peter Jackson and
right. So so of
Yeah.
course it's going to be
yeah. And I mean, you know, they're giving him all the leeway on that, so of course it's going to be on there. But I mean, he's also producing these new movies that don't really have anything to do with the lore either. So I mean,
It's like isn't it like the Gandalf years or something?
one of them is supposed to
it
be
just sounds like a sitcom.
Yeah. One of them is supposed to be a movie based on Schmeagol.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
Great.
it's the hunt for Gollum.
Yeah.
Gollum, a Lord of the Rings story.
But I
no,
mean,
but it's like it's Gandalf and Aragorn's trying to track him down. In between, it's like it takes place when Gandalf finds out about the ring that Bilbo had it and gave it to Frodo, and it's that intervening time.
I got
gotcha. Okay, so
Yeah.
they're telling. I mean, they're expanding on a story that was actually in the book.
Yeah.
Kind of. It was just it was like off the page stuff. So
Right.
it's not, but it was
Yeah, it's like all the
what they were
downtime.
doing.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're expanding. They're telling a story that was referenced but not told.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know the next one is supposed to be the other one is supposed to be the young years
Mhm.
of the Hobbits.
Yeah.
Which again sounds like a sitcom.
Yeah, I know, right? It's supposed to be like
I thought that was called Stand By Me.
but it's supposed to be like the Tukes and like kind of like all the different familial ties. I don't know how interested in that I am, because I don't want to see a movie about like a bunch of fucking hobbits eating food and gorging themselves, and you know.
I mean, but I feel like it should be like Hobbit Game of Thrones, but you know, that's me.
But the thing is that the forest folk aren't like that. That's why I'm saying like they didn't experience war until they got involved with the ring.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, well, I'm going to say it later, but let's just keep Goonies.
Yeah. I mean, and that would be fun to have like an adventure story with the hobbits as like children. But the weird thing is that you're getting the old hobbits to come back and play those characters. So it's like,
right.
You know, I don't know. It'll be interesting. Or maybe we see them as old men and recounting their stories.
Yeah, that
right?
may be
It could be
fun.
something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. This isn't very fantastic of HBO. HBO's The Last of Us is set to return with its highly anticipated second season this April. And according to HBO's head of drama, Francesca Orsi, the series is shaping up to run for just 4 seasons, though nothing is set in stone yet. Season 2 will only have 7 episodes, but it's clear that Mason and Druckmann have a structured roadmap for where things are headed. We do have a synopsis. Season 2 opsis, things getting real synopsis.
So short. Season 2 opsis, things get real synopsis. Synopsis.
After 5 years of peace following the events of the first season, Joel and Ellie's collective past catches up to them, drawing them into conflict with each other and a world even more dangerous and unpredictable than the one they left behind. The Last of Us returns April 2025.
I'm excited for it. Again, if you know the story with Last of Us, and if they follow the story in the games the way it's supposed to go, the beginning of season 2 is going to piss a lot of people off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, I think they don't have enough material. Like, I think they have enough material for 4 seasons. I don't think they have enough material for more than that. And so...
We lost your audio, Jen. No, and I'm agreeing with you. I'm just stretching out until you get back on audio back. But I mean, like, I agree with that. Oh, you're back. Go ahead.
Yeah, there's enough material for, I think, for 4 seasons, especially since they're doing so few episodes that they can do it for 4 seasons. But that's about it.
Yeah, I agree with that. Now, they just announced today that Last of Us 3 is coming out. The game is coming out soon. So, you know, I mean, that is kind of a big deal. We are going to be getting more Last of Us content. But the thing is again, I think it's smart to end it after 4 seasons, because then you don't get into this whole let's stretch out the content, situation. Like,
right. I'm glad that they're ending it when it needs to be ended.
Right. They're telling the story as it needs to be told. Now, they already said that Last of Us, the second game, is going to stretch 2 seasons because of the amount of content in the second game. Yeah. Which that makes sense. Well, I'm more along the line of where do they cut it off in order to get to the next the second season? Spoiler alert! What did Aaron say? Spoiler alert! Everyone is about to die, and then Mr. Fantastic shows up with Wolverine and saves everyone.
Yeah.
And then it's Marvel Zombies. No.
Watson with the hot take.
Right. And I'm sure they're just like, okay, well, we're gonna go 4 seasons because Naughty Dog probably already gave them the content for the third game.
Yeah.
So they're probably already like kind of adapting the scripts, and that way it's already there.
Mm-hmm.
But that's something that's a couple years on the road. You know what I mean? Like, they just finished filming season 2, and again, they're stretching the second game into 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's also a lot of, like, they do a lot of practical and CGI, and that takes a lot of time. So I could see them using, and since Druckmann is doing the game, he's gonna know all that stuff anyway, so they're gonna have that information. So it's not but I'm excited. I loved the first season. Give me more Daddy Pedro.
Yeah, and again, as long as they're not completely going off script of the game, what I liked about the first season is you got the game for what it was, but then you have extra things that were added in, like an episode or 2 that were added in to contextualize things
and win them Emmys.
Yeah,
exactly.
But things that did that kind of clarified events in the game because they just didn't make sense when translated to a TV show.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff I want. Like, I want, please give me episodes with clarifying content, because that's how you can stretch the seasons out a little bit, and make it all make sense, and you can give us more compelling stories that way. So that's, again, Last of Us is a good example of how you adapt a video game and still make it fresh.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
I agree.
It's so hard because with video games, they're so interactive, and you have to be so present in the moment when you're playing them.
Right.
But to translate it into like a movie or TV show, that's such a passive thing, and so it's hard.
Right.
Yeah.
To translate.
So no, I agree, but I'm very much looking forward to it. Very tentatively, because it will be I will be incredibly depressed for a little while. But
Oh
be
yeah,
good.
that first season almost wrecked him.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So good.
Anyway,
let's go ahead and move on here.
All right. Bobby Pat is back in Bat. It's been a long wait for Matt Reeves' The Batman Part 2, and by the time it finally hits theaters on October 1st of 2027, over 5 years will have passed since Robert Pattinson was first introduced as the Batman. At the premiere of Mickey 17, Pattinson shared a brief but exciting update about the sequel's production timeline. When asked to inform him again, he responded, I think at the end of the year, and I know what it's about, but I can't tell anyone, but it's very cool, it's very exciting. The Batman Part 2 kicks the door open to theaters on October 1st of 2027.
God, Bobby Pat. It took me a second to like really think about that. And I was like, oh God, Robert Pattinson. Okay, Bobby Pat.
Bobby Pat. Bobby Pat. It's Bobby Pat.
You know what's funny is have you guys seen the trailer for Mickey 17?
I am vaguely interested in it and don't really know what's going on.
I do, because my cousin read the book.
Oh.
Yeah,
and
it is.
about
It is insane. The trailer,
very, very cool concept. Yeah.
It's like clones, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I got from the poster.
It's clones. It's a commentary on corporations and how they're all kind of cogs and things. It's a really interesting concept. So
yeah, no, it looks cool. I am excited for all of this. I definitely have been waiting for the second one to come out. Again, we've got another 2 years before this comes out. Almost.
Yeah. It's been 87 years.
But I mean, it's fun. I'm happy to hear that they finally have a fucking script for it. Because he's saying, oh yeah, I know what it's all about, but I can't tell anybody. And again, we have theories. We've been talking about our theories. I just hope that they introduce Hush and we get that Hush storyline.
Yeah.
And I want the song Hush Hush, Keep It Down Now, Voices Carry. if Hush is the thing, I want that to be his theme song.
That would be dope, actually, though. A way to bring that in. So
yeah.
Anybody else have any Batman comments here?
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Same bat time, same bat theater.
YouTube.com/distance nerding.
Yeah. All right. Well,
don't
we're now
forget to like and subscribe, everybody.
Oh, wait a minute. I have something for that.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
All right, come on.
All right. We are now just going into just the download. So this is our general purpose.
Oh, wow. Just the download.
And as I've been doing with all of these, it's time to truffle shuffle.
You gonna truffle shuffle? You gonna truffle shuffle?
I don't remember how to.
I like he's all you called my bluff. You called it.
It's happening. It's actually happening. After nearly 40 years of speculation, false starts, rumors, reports, and fan hopes, Warner Brothers is officially moving forward with the Goonies 2.
Yes.
The studio has hired old Henry director Patsy Ponsaroli.
That was good. You did a good job. Keep moving.
So I was like
to write the script with Steven Spielberg producing under Amblin Entertainment. Joining him are Christy Makosko-Krieger, Holly Barrio, and original Goonies screenwriter Chris Columbus.
I forgot Chris Columbus was.
Jen, we lost you again.
God damn it.
The
project is still in its early. Sorry,
I was going to say the name for the episode today. The episode's name is Jen's Mike Leaves the Chat.
That's good. The project is still in its early stages, with no director or plot details revealed yet. But the fact that the wheels are finally turning is enough to send a jolt of excitement through fans of the 1985 classic. So not SHDU. I'm sorry. I mean, wait. I'm SHDU.
Yeah.
So not me.
So not you. But the rest of us. Everybody else in the world will enjoy that the fucking Goonies are back. All right.
Uh-huh. Sure. Yeah. Let's fucking go. Goonies Never Say Die. Where's my eye patch?
Baby Ruth. Hey, you guys.
And I have to say this. Look at Sean Astin in that picture. He's just so freaking adorable.
He is adorable, but you also know exactly who's Sean Astin. That's the weird thing, is you can tell who everyone is here.
3 of them are still.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
3 of them are still relevant because one of them became a lawyer.
Yeah, it's like I don't think Ki Kwan. I don't think he's changed. He looks the same.
I think he still has
weird.
the same haircut.
He does. You know what's funny is Corey Feldman looks the same, but it's because of surgery.
Yeah.
Corey Feldman.
What
I
Corey
hate
Feldman has done to his body.
Yeah, I hate to say bad things about Corey Feldman. He went through a lot of shit, but I mean, at the same time, if you look at him, his plastic surgery is terrible.
And he was in Dream a Little Dream. I mean, just that alone. And he looked like Michael Jackson in it. It was horrible.
He was a Ninja Turtle. So, I mean,
let's just move on.
Corey Feldman, again, a lot of amazing roles in the 80s and the early 90s.
Yeah, Lost Boys.
Oh, yes. Again, went through a lot of shit. We're not going to talk about that, but if you guys want to hear a sad story, look it up. He went through hell. Yeah.
It was Anyway.
Speaking of hell, I don't know.
Speaking of hell.
It's Dragon News time, and it's bloody brilliant, or just bloody. We better brace ourselves for House of the Dragon season 3, because according to HBO's head of drama, series, and films, Francesca Orsi, did I say that? Yeah. Okay. The new season will kick off with one of the most brutal conflicts ever written by George R.R. Martin, or GERM, the Battle of the Gullet. Originally, fans expected to see this battle unfold at the end of season 2, but Orsi promises it will be worth the wait, saying, I don't think we had time at that point to do what it is that we've achieved now this season. It's just so massive. We needed the time to build it. House of the Dragon season 3 does not yet have a release date.
Ooh. I'm very excited for this. Yeah.
Yes. That is so good.
I just feel like that's how she talks. I've never heard her, but since she's the head of drama, I feel like that's how you have to do it that way.
Yeah.
Melodrama AF.
Yeah. The question is the Battle of the Gullet, because it's massive. Do we think that it dwarfs what was the name? I don't remember what the name of the battle was in Return of the King. Not Return of the King, sorry, in in Two Towers.
Oh, Helm's Deep?
Yeah, Helm's Deep. Battle of Helm's Deep.
Oh, Helm's Deep. Yeah, does it dwarf the Battle of Helm's Deep?
Ooh.
This is a naval battle.
Okay.
And the dragons are the air support.
But the thing, what I'm saying is the scale of the battle itself.
It's huge. It's like this battle not only defines the Dance of the Dragons, it has repercussions.
Oh, damn it, Jen. Your mic has left the chat again.
It has
that are seen in the current novels.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
It's like one of the reasons that there aren't any more dragons. Well, I mean there are now, but you know what I'm saying? They're
right.
Why so long there were no dragons? Yeah. What I'm saying is and given, funny enough, they're both Warner Brothers fight scenes, right? Like Warner Brothers, is producing, they produced the Battle of Helm's Deep. They're producing this, but it's kind of again, they had to create new technology in order to get this battle created, the Battle of Helm's Deep. So it's I'm wondering, kind of does the scale for this, because I kind of don't want it to be like a CGI, like, murder fest. I want it to be a combination of practical with CGI, because obviously the dragons need to be CG, because there's no way you're gonna make,
No. Let's do a bunch of Fnatic experience, like some real dragons, and then
and a lot of people are gonna.
Does everybody not have their own dragon? I mean,
corgis don't count.
Corgis don't count.
I have dragons.
But I mean, again, like, creating the ships and manning each ship and the fight, just kind of this giant, massive battle that's supposed to define, the history of Westeros.
Yeah. I'm incredibly excited for this.
Yeah. I'm also very happy that they didn't put it in season 2, because it's probably going to be something that's going to last like 2 episodes worth of fight.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a kind of Battle of Blackwater or Battle of Bastards or whatever, that kind of stuff.
They've had big fights in Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah.
I hope it's more like Battle of the Bastards, where it's just like, it just feels like everything's just like coming down on them all the time.
Yeah, and it's just a slog. That's what it.
Yeah.
Was Battle?
I'm saying for the characters, not for us, but yeah.
Was Battle of the Blackwater the one where Tyrion kills somebody on the beach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because that was a big
card.
Yeah, that was a big naval battle too. So
yeah, that's kind of what I was going for. It's like it's probably going to feel more like Blackwater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it might be a combination of both. Like if you have something that's like Blackwater that has kind of like the stakes of which, if you know the fight, but I mean like the stakes of the Battle of the Bastards.
Right, exactly.
Which it does, because again, this is something that defines the entire history of Westeros. Like you're literally doing the battle that kills off like an entire race of people.
Right.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
It's
spoilers.
Whew, this is just gonna have a lot of fire and blood in it.
Yep. Yeah. Spoilers again. That's not even enough of a spoiler to kind of say what happens in that episode.
Matt Smith will be in the battle.
Yeah.
But
any more comments before we move on to this last story?
Nope.
No, let's do it.
All right, so jumping to the last story here. Project Cataract ruined by a simple thought experiment. Sword's got some explaining to do. I'm trying to do Ricky Ricardo, and I can't do Ricky Ricardo. I can't do Ricky Ricardo with sword. Like sword,
it's hard.
You have some explaining to do. Okay. The upcoming Vision series is taking shape with 3 directors set to helm episodes of the WandaVision follow-up. According to cinematographer Christopher Ross on online Ross's online resume. Sorry, that was like written weird for me. Ross's online resume. Vision will be directed by Terry Matalas, who will also serve as the showrunner, Christopher J. Byrne and Vincenzo Natali. While details still scarce, Paul Bettany teased what's coming. We're cooking up something that I'm really excited about, he said, confirming that the filming will begin in 2025. As for spoilers, he playfully added, snitches end up in ditches.
I love him. I love him so much.
I'm imagining that with his British accent, like, snitches end up in ditches. Vision is expected to materialize at some point in 2026, but never say never until every plank on the ship of Theseus's has been replaced.
Sure. So do you think he's really excited to be working with a very specific actor?
Right. Oh my gosh. Well, so Terry Matalas is Star Trek. And Christopher J. Byrne and Vincenzo Natali have more of a, like, I think, what was it? Christopher J. Byrne did like 12 Monkeys, the TV series, and Vincenzo Natali is more horror driven.
Okay.
Has done horror stuff. And so I feel like that might actually be really good for this, because they've really kind of danced around horror in the other 2 series that are kind of in this trilogy.
Yeah.
Right, with WandaVision and Agatha.
Yeah. So I could absolutely see that. I'm wondering if it's going to be more the Vision family, like the Viv, Vaughn, and then like Ultron's son's in that too. So I'm wondering if they're going to go with that, because I know James Spader's coming back as Ultron.
Right.
Phil, are you just rubbing the
Feeling.
little, you're still in the
feeling
your mouth
on his gem. Yeah, no, I'm excited for this. Again, if anybody's out there has read Vision Quest, and kind of know some of the things they did say before, that they were basing the season on Vision Quest, and just kind of like the weird, things that Vision does. It's very much the opposite of WandaVision, where Wanda creates a family because of her grief. Vision kind of does the same thing in this. It's going to be interesting to see how they do this.
But it's more to find like his humanity,
right?
And how he realizes that he's much more than just an android. Like he's
so he's Data.
Kind of. He kind of is.
Without all the weird quirks and evil half brother.
Well, I mean,
Ultron, I guess, is a half brother. Never mind.
Yeah. I was about to say no. So Ultron is lore.
So are we saying that Vision is going to become the captain of the Enterprise?
Oh, Captain, my captain.
Because in Star Trek lore, Data becomes the final captain of the Enterprise.
That is true.
He does. That is very true.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it looks great.
I know like Trek.
Okay, sure. We're gonna see. Hey, we have a trivia show coming up. We're gonna see.
It's true. But yeah, no, I am excited for this. Just because I've been wanting more Vision. I've been wanting that return of Vision back to the series in general.
Yeah.
He's a really good character. So
yeah, no,
I just
very
want
excited.
all the Vision puns. Like I've had a vision, and oh, my vision is so much clearer now.
Yeah.
Right.
So let's see when is this going to release. Oh yeah. So you could say they've got 2026 Vision.
2026 Vision.
Yes.
The other thing I'm really excited about with this is I think this is where they officially bring Wanda back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
because we're gonna need Wanda back if we're gonna be getting House of M, especially if they're gonna be doing mutants. Now that we're getting mutants and everything like that, like it would be dumb for them not to do House of M at some point.
Yeah, and is everyone good? Is everyone good? Are we good? We're good. Good. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm really excited about with the series too, because I've always thought that Vision really, has a good costume, and if you want to have something similar to that, we got merch people.
Great transition. I saw it coming a mile away, but it was.
It's always making sure that I wasn't interrupting anyone. Yeah,
it's only because I knew what you were doing.
Not for nothing.
Yeah, no, it's only because I knew what you were doing, and I was like, I wonder how he's going to do this. I hear it. That is really good. That was a good transition. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, we've got merch. If you are interested in some distance nerding merch, all you got to do is shoot us a message on your social media of choice. We've got all the merch except for hats. We no longer have hat. But we got merch.
Go trade Ming Chen a bottle of Malort for hat.
Exactly. We've got merch, people, and we don't have hat. But we get us your size and your shirt. $20 if you're local to Sacramento. $25 if we got to ship it to you. $30 if you're in Florida, because Florida man. We will get you that merch out there. Now, of course, ladies and gentlemen, our schedule is on and popping. We're having all the fun out there. So the schedule on Tuesdays, the show you're watching right now, from 6:30 to 8:30, we talk news, rumors, all of the casting news, everything that's going on, guys. We talk about it here on the download. Thursdays, the build from 6 to 8, and on Fridays from 6 to 7, we build Lego. We talk with interesting guests, having a whole bunch of fun and talking all the nerdy stuff. Now Mondays, I've been back on the game streams. I just finished Call of Duty Black Ops 6, the storyline, which actually became a horror game halfway through the game. And Graveyard kind of got excited halfway through the game, so it was great. And then now we're continuing Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and I am punching a bunch of Nazis in the face, and it is great.
Good.
It's always a good thing to punch Nazis in the face.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
We encourage it here on Distance Learning.
Yeah, absolutely do. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going on the schedule. SHDU, I need you to give all the pluggables for everything you and Jen do. Let us know. What do you guys do?
All right. I am SHDU Studios. Excuse me. I am SHDU Studios on YouTube and on Instagram. I currently do Elder Scrolls content, TTRPG videos, lore for my own fantasy world, my own original music, paranormal investigations, and so much more nerdy stuff. I'm also on Freya's channel. We have a little series called Classified, where we take your favorite pop culture characters and place them into their respective D&D classes. Season 2 is coming out currently. There is an episode on Percy Jackson Season 1, the Disney series, of course, that is out right now. Go watch it. There's also Journals of the Ancestors, which is a continuation of Journals classes, where we go over the different races, ancestries, and/or species that inhabit the worlds of the multiverse. I am also in the Distance Learning sphere. I am on the download on Tuesdays, the very show you're watching right now, the build on Thursdays, and sometimes Fridays. And I am allegedly on Kyber Cave Productions.
Allegedly. Jen, you have anything to add?
No, I'm good. Thanks.
No, we're good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to support us, the best way to support Distance Nerding is to head over to distancenerding.com, go all the way to the top of the page right there. You see a big blue button that says buy us a taco, because you know what? You can click on that button. You can buy us a taco. Join the taco party. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Join the taco party. It is the best way to support Distance Nerding. What that does is make so that we can do more shows. We can do more events. Have more fun with all of you out there, get better and bigger prizes. I've got Lego to give away soon, guys, and I want to give away a Lego kit, specifically if you can get us to 400 subscribers on YouTube. So as of right now, the last I checked, we were at 340. We've got about 60 more subscribers, guys, and I've started giving away Lego stuff. So I've actually been contemplating maybe I'll give away one of my Lego kits.
Oh, wow.
Right, like a built by Phil Lego kit.
I love that. I think you should do that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, right? I'm actually thinking, you see Mickey and Minnie in the background right there?
Yeah.
Mhm,
I'm actually
mhm.
contemplating giving that away. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm thinking about it. If Sandra said I want the Nightmare set. I still have that Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
That would be dope if they made a
that'd be a great looking band.
The house, but it comes apart and it's like pretty, just like you open the bed and a hand comes out and kills Johnny Depp. There you go.
Yeah.
In both. So I do have one thing to say that has nothing to do with pluggables or anything. We watched Captain America Brave New World this weekend. We went on Valentine's Day because, Red Rage Monster, Valentine's Day.
Right.
And Husby wanted me to convey the thing that distracted him the most about the movie was Harrison Ford's ear holes.
Were they hairy?
No, they bulged out. And he thought he had hearing aids in both of them. I had to show him. I had to show him pictures. His ears have been like that for a while. It's just that normally he has sideburns and they hide it.
But overall, I have a lot of thoughts about this movie. Probably some of them I can't share on here. But spoilers, yes, spoilers.
Solid B movie.
But yeah, overall 6 out of 10.
Okay. Well, with that being said,
Getting creepy, baby.
Getting her ready. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to follow us on all the social media or have something you want to discuss, tell us what you're nerding out on and connect with us on all the social media platforms. We are on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. It's never going to be X, Twitch, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, Discord, Blue Sky, MySpace, Vine, GeoCities, Friendster, Second Life, AIM, Farmers Only, Christian Mingle, OnlyFans. It's only pictures of Aaron Watson's feet and mandals, the beard, Jamez's glasses, sitting on a table, judging you for not buying all the merch that we have left. And of course, everything she will do for money, which is not there's not much he won't do for money.
Everything I'll do.
Exactly. Hand jobs for 3 cents.
Oh
Wait,
my
what?
gosh, we will stop this now.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you are on YouTube, I'm going to remind you to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, smash it as hard as you can. Just don't break your screen. That really helps us out, guys. It really does. Helps us get the algorithm out there. Hit the like button, comment as much as you can. Listen on your favorite podcast app. Leave us a review, and remember, give us 5 stars. It all helps. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like us to break up with your boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, pet, schoolyard bully, annoying neighbor, or just tell us how much you enjoy us, hate us, or wish the internet would consume us completely and spit us out at the gods of whatever pissed off god that was cutting off Jen's mic the entire episode.
Internet gods.
Yes, the internet gods. I know who
The internet gods that were upset with Jen and cutting her off the entire episode. Oh, Jeff is saying, how much for a truffle shuffle striptease?
Oh,
As soon as I
God.
figure out how to do it.
It's actually not that difficult. All you got to do is grab your stomach and move it around. He doesn't remember what the truffle shuffle is.
Look.
Send us
Saw
an
the
email.
movies once.
I saw the movie once. Did not care for it and have not seen it since.
Oh, you suck.
I feel like no. I feel like after seeing Skeleton Crew and really enjoying it, I'm gonna watch it again. Maybe I understand it more now. Maybe I will have come around on it. I don't know.
Baby Ruth. It's nerding at AOL.com, and we will read it on air. So that is it from us, ladies and gentlemen. Before I say the last line here, Bruce, you out there, Bruce? Can you hear me? Hopefully you can hear me here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bruce, go to bed. It's time to go to sleep. Nighttime. Nighttime. Okay. Is it? What time is it right now? Oh God,
it is.
It is past his bedtime. Go to sleep.
Yeah.
Bruce. Go to sleep now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it from us. Thanks, and keep nerding together. It is now time for the dance party. Joining us back on the screen is the DeLongs. It is time for the dance party. Let's do this.
Distance nerding.
All right, I get the message. Okay.
My arms are ripped.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we've got. Woo.
Eye candy feels bad.
Yeah.
Again, it's all camera tricks. I'm not that buff.
What? I mean, usually cameras make you look chubbier, so I mean.
Bruce, go to bed. Bruce, go to bed.
Bruce, go to bed. Bruce, go to bed. Bruce, go to bed.
Bruce, go to bed. Everybody on Thursday.
Distance.